Morning like this.
Trying to get it over with.
Trying to get it over with.
Yes, it's Friday.
Friday.
Yes.
I heard that.
And here you go. You have yourself a good one.
Hey, did you know that the car manufacturers went on a strike at 12 o'clock midnight?
Which one?
Oh, I guess all of them up there in Detroit.
I didn't know that. I didn't hear about that.
They've shut down like 3 or 4 different factories.
Dang. It's happening though, cause they
Union demanding more money,
yeah.
and they're not wanting to pay.
UPS did it like what, a month or two ago.
Sure did. Well, how did they come out on that strike?
I think they got the best end of it. I think so.
Did they?
Yeah, cause it didn't last long.
Now, you're not actually FedEx, are you?
Yeah, I'm FedEx Express.
Well, what's that say on the side there? Penske?
Yeah, that's who we rent the trucks from,
Oh,
Penske.
oh, you rent truck from Penske.
Mm-hmm.
Penske. Where's that out of?
I think it's one in Jackson.
Is it?
I think we got one in Jackson.
Okay.
Because we're in the process of they gonna cut costs with us, so a lot of our stuff Express is gonna go to ground.
They are.
Yes, unfortunately, the end of next month.
You know, I was at the mall last night in Dyersburg, Tennessee, and I've been knowing a guy there that works in one of them booths now for, I think he's been working there about 22, 24 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually having to close down his booth because of the lack of customer base. And like inside the whole mall,
Mm-hmm.
there's been like 10 or 12 or 15 that shut down, and there ain't but like 4 or 5 still going, and they're fixing to shut down the whole mall, and it's primarily because of AI. And the reason why it's AI is because so many people now shop online versus going to the mall and actually getting their product, and it is affecting these retail businesses like you would not believe.
It is, because and then it's like Bath and Body Works, they have so many good sales online only, so
That's right. The kind of corners you into forcing you to make to do it online like that.
But then when you buy it online, you still have to take it back to the store and return it, because you can't smell it when you buy it online, so you just taking a chance ordering online.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. That runs into another hassle.
Yes, it do.
But I was listening to the news this morning, and Caesar's Casino Palace just got through being hacked, and the demanders was demanding $30 million. The ransom was $30 million, and they renegotiated and gave them 15. But this is my point that I'm trying to make. This AI stuff, it is affecting industries all over the world. It's not just your producers or your publishers or your movie makers. It's in an entertainment world. I mean, it's got to the point now that whenever let's say that you was an entertainer and you produced a record towards cornering that market, and having the franchise on that particular record or whatever, the patent on that record, it's got to the point now that because of AI, as soon as one person gets it, it can spread just like wildfire, and the next thing you know, who's going to be buying your product because now they can get it for free.
Yeah, that's how they doing it.
So there has to be some sort of rules and regulations pertaining to AI.
Right.
Because it has actually went in and damaged people's lives. Now, just because of COVID, I don't know if you're aware of this statistic or not, but since 2020, leading up to where we are right now, there has been approximately 120,000 restaurants that has shut down.
Oh, I can believe that.
And 70,000 of them permanently.
I can believe that.
70,000 of them that won't never come back. So if you combine that, with what's going on with the strikes, and this going on, and that going on, and this going on, and that going on. Where's the end game to all this, Missy? Where's the end game to all this? Where are we heading? Where are we going to here? Are we fixing to go into a state of depression or a recession? I think we're already in a recession. I think we may be looking at possibly a depression that could be that could be devastating.
Right. Yeah.
Because somebody throwed artificial intelligence into our laps and didn't have no safeguards or no type of regulations involved in it. You seen what Elon Musk done? That's just now coming out towards him having the keys to the switch, and whenever the Russian and Ukrainian war broke out, Putin got with him and said, "Flip the switch on their communications," and he did. Well, you know what that caused in Ukrainian towards not being able to communicate towards what infantry was over here or what infantry was over there? It caused total freaking chaos. And if the truth be known, it probably caused deaths.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
In the middle of a war. You know what that would be characterized as?
What?
Treacherous. Treason.
Yeah.
Especially in a time of war.
Right.
In other words, if they could prove that on him, and if he winds up getting in Ukraine for whatever reason, and they capture him and have court on him, they could actually sentence that billionaire to death under their laws, under their military laws, because of them being in a conflict the way that they are right now, knowing that somebody has purposely sabotaged their availability. Because you got to look at AI anymore. It's no longer just a fad. It's no longer just something cool or entertainment by. You got to look at AI now towards it being basically a utility.
Yeah.
Like electricity or gas or oxygen. Because the whole world is evolving now around artificial intelligence. And to do something like that to a nation, even though it's a smaller nation, that's not good, sissy, at all.
I promise it's not.
No. So this artificial intelligence stuff, I think is out of hand.
Me too.
I really do. I think it's out of hand. And if the truth be known, I hear a lot of religious leaders talking about that it could possibly lead into the disaster of civilization pertaining to the New World Order and the mark of the beast pertaining to the Antichrist. You know anything about the Bible? In other words, that will be the very channel or the tool that resonates from that. And what does the Bible say? The Bible says that look down and seen a beast rising from the sea. Well, the sea could be a metaphor.
Yeah.
And the beast may not be an actual monster breathing fire. But the beast could very well be the internet, artificial intelligence that's coming on board towards basically, I mean, to give somebody that kind of power, to where all you got to do is flip a switch,
and that's it,
and cut off everybody's communications to where they can't communicate in the middle of a war. So if they can do that, you know, spying on our information, and looking at our privacy matters, and it's one thing to do it on an individual level, but to do it with these businesses, I mean, you know good and well, they probably know the sales of Walmart, General Motors, for all these major empires. They're empires. They're not just businesses, they're empires. They're mega. And they witness that and see that. What do you think that they can do with that information? Anything. But I was doing some research just within the past year since COVID hit. It has increased on cyber attacks, cybercrime, something like 500 and something %. Yes, it has went just absolutely astronomical in people not having nothing else to do other than to sit around and tap around on their computer. And it's saying here, data breaches cost businesses on average $4.35 million in the year 2022, and that's just here in America. 35 million U.S. citizens were affected cybercrime in the first half of 2022. Did you hear that? 53 million. That's not but like 400 million in America. That's like taking a quarter of us that's been breached.
And just the first half of 20.
Just the first half of year 2022. So you can only imagine. It said that that malware attacks has increased 358% since 2019, and basically that was the beginning phases of COVID. But it's just unbelievable at the stuff that I'm reading here. And worldwide, it's increased 125%. And I'm pretty sure the only reason why it's on a lower level with it being globally like that is because you still got a lot of third world countries that hadn't become advanced yet towards being able to hook up with the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So because of that, looking at it from the global thing, it ain't yet caught on board yet, but it will. I mean, it's growing, it's evolving, it's leaping in bounds. And my point is this: how come our government officials that we hire to protect us and take care of us, how come they allowed for this to occur, for this to be dumped into our laps this way? And basically, it's been nothing but a free-for-all, Wild Wild West show, to the point that it's been an uncontrollable entity that has come into people's lives that are causing divorces, that are causing suicides, are causing business to close. How come our people has done this to us? That's what I want to know. That's sad, ain't it?
It really is.
We've been, I don't know if they've been blindsided or what the deal is, or maybe if it was purposely, intentionally done.
It could have been too.
That's what I'm thinking. Because really and truly, the internet didn't really come alive here in America until Donald Trump started running for president. Whenever Donald Trump started running for president, he got all his workers to do all that tapping around. And I truly believe it. That's what helped win his election in 2020 whenever he run, don't you?
Me too.
Or 2019 or whatever year it was.
Yep, I do too.
So since then, Facebook, YouTube, all them social media platforms has just exploded.
It ain't the same.
And 2 days ago, they had Elon Musk, they had the founder of Facebook, and about 4 or 5 other ones up there talking to them, because I think it's finally come home to Washington, D.C., that we may have a problem, Houston.
Yeah.
How long you been with the company now, FedEx?
It will be a year next month.
It's a really strong, good company, isn't it? They're growing in leaps and bounds.
It was, but now it's like kind of downhill since Mr. Smith retired. It's been all downhill.
Really?
All because Express is the one who started the company, and so they're kind of like slowly getting rid of Express.
That's kind of like getting rid of that. That's kind of like whenever Sam Walton died.
Yeah.
Sam Walton promised America first, America first, America first, and then as soon as the old man kicked the bucket, what did the Walton family do? They stabbed him in the back, and that's whenever they helped to destroy America by going to all these other different countries and getting merchandise. And even though our houses may be filled full of merchandise, look around, I'm pretty sure you see it everywhere. All these little old towns that used to have 3 or 4 factories, some of them had 2 or 3 services, first shift, second shift, and now those communities are turning into retirement centers, bedroom communities. People going, and they wonder how come the drug use in America is as high as it is. Well, my God, whenever you don't have no availability on jobs unless you drive for a freaking hour to get there, then you got to wear out your vehicle to get there. I mean, it's become a depressing thing. And this is what our Congress and the White House can't figure out that they've done yet. And to have people up there so old that they don't even know how to operate the phone, much less take control of cyber attacks, we're in bad trouble, sister. I'm serious, we are. What do you think about my memorial out here that I got going on?
I seen it. I like that.
Do you? The Purple Heart Memorial? If you got just a second, I can't walk with you. Go over to the corner and look at what I put there on the very corner. Read that real quick on what's going on there. It'll be on this side. Yeah, she's looking at it. Lord, Lord, I just don't know what to think about all this that has confronted us. And to think that the church world hadn't already done spotted this coming over the horizon is just unbelievable. Hey, no matter who you are, where you come from, anything about your life, young or old, nobody deserves to be taken out because of massive gun violence. That's another problem in America that our government has failed us in. Government has failed us in. And nobody's willing to do nothing about it. It's almost like it's purposely being masterminded to the degree. What are they wanting everybody to die? Is that their plan? Total chaos. Listen, sister, you have a good Friday. You hear?
All right, you do the same.
Take care now. Go Penske, 1-800 Go Penske. FedEx. She's driving a brand new van. Brand new van. She made a delivery out here for me. I just don't know what to think about all this. This has got me uneased. It's got me distraught. It's got me I'm beyond heartbroken. I'm beyond worried about it. It's got me distraught to think that our own people have allowed for this to occur. Towards people being blindsided right up underneath their noses and not understanding or realizing the damages that's being done.